They say every person has a price. But what if your worth was never meant to be measured in numbers? This is the story of Aarav, a man who gave everything to prove he mattered, until one moment changed everything he thought he knew about himself. Aarav was the kind of person who showed up early and left late. In his office, he was the invisible hero, the one fixing mistakes, staying through storms, helping others shine. He believed that if he worked hard enough, someone would finally see his value. But recognition never came. Only more work, more expectations, more silence. Until one Friday morning, his boss walked in with a smile and said the words that cracked his world open. "Aarav, we're letting you go. You've been replaced." No warning, no explanation, just replaced. He walked out that day with a box full of files, a few photos, and a head full of noise. For years, he'd built his identity around what others thought of him. Now, stripped of their approval, he felt empty. Nights blurred into mornings. He stopped answering calls. He started believing that maybe he was replaceable. But then, one evening, something shifted. He was sitting in a cafe, staring at his untouched coffee, when he overheard an old man say to his grandson, "Son, even a diamond looks like a stone to someone who doesn't know its value." Those words hit him like lightning. He realized he had been handing his worth to people who couldn't see it. He had allowed others to define what he was worth instead of knowing it himself. Over the next few weeks, Aarav decided to rebuild not his career, but his mindset. He learned that self-belief isn't arrogance, it's awareness. He learned that resilience doesn't mean staying where you're undervalued. It means walking away when you must. He started freelancing, small at first, designing projects, writing, mentoring students online. But with each step, something powerful happened. He stopped waiting for permission to feel proud of himself. He stopped chasing validation that never came. And he started attracting people who saw his light, not his label. One day, the same company that fired him reached out again. They wanted him back. This time, as a consultant. Aarav smiled, polite but firm. He said, "Thank you, but I'm already building something of my own." That moment wasn't about revenge. It was about realization. He finally understood, when you know your worth, you stop begging for places that don't value your presence. Your worth doesn't disappear just because someone else couldn't see it. It doesn't shrink when you're rejected, ignored, or replaced. It's constant, waiting for you to recognize it first. Because the truth is, you don't lose your value when you're undervalued. You lose it only when you forget it. So today, remember this. Walk away from tables where your worth isn't respected. Speak life into your own dreams. Protect your energy like it's sacred, because it is. And when life tries to convince you that you're replaceable, stand tall, look in the mirror, and say, "I was never here to fit in. I was born to stand out." Because the world can only replace your position, never your purpose. Own your worth before the world rents it out cheap. Now, it's your turn to ignite. What is your dream? Tell us in the comments below. And to see more stories of courage and rise like Aarav's, subscribe to the channel, tap the bell, and join our journey of dreamers.